Everyone, welcome to another Working Out with Aaron Briggs video. We're excited you're with us today. What do you have for us today, Aaron?
Today is a strength day, and it's different from our other strength days in that we don't do a circuit. These are called straight sets. And the idea is that we're going to take just a couple of movements and do all of the sets of those movements, all of the rounds in a row before we switch on. So of our movements, the first one is a deadlift. And again, the reminder for everybody out there watching is it's basically you just being able to bend down to the ground and then stand back up again. I like to say you're picking something up as well, especially if it's a strength day, but you're going to see us do an option where it's just body weight today, and you'll see a couple of different ones. So again, go ahead and practice bending. Take the next 30 seconds. Again, if we're moving too fast for you, you can always pause that video. Your second move is going to be a push. Today we're choosing to do something called a plank to push up. And you can see us both doing that. That's going down to your forearms, right? Kind of holding that body straight, knees off the ground if you can, and then transitioning to where you're back up in push-up position or high plank, whatever it's called. Now you'll see Maggie doing a down dog here. Remember, you've got options. If you don't like these and you have some dumbbells at home and you want to do kind of a floor press, you know, like a bench press where you're laying on the floor, you can totally do that. You can do push-ups. You can really do anything that you want and make it feel good for you, okay? Again, we're going to go let me tell you how it's going to happen. With each exercise, so deadlifts for instance, you're going to go 20 seconds on, followed by a 10-second break, and you're going to go 8 rounds. It's going to take us 4 minutes. It should be challenging as we build into your number of sets. It should get hard, right? That's kind of the idea.
Right.
Is that you're feeling definitely some muscle fatigue, maybe a little bit of cardio. That's almost inevitable. Okay? 4, 3, 2, 1, let's begin. Go ahead and start those deadlifts. Now again, if we're catching you off guard, you're not ready to start, pause that video, get whatever you need, rewind, and then meet us when that timer starts again. We'll go ahead and get rolling here. Okay, again, you've got 20 seconds. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great first round. I like to think of these first couple of rounds, really the first minute, like our normal sets. You're getting a feel for it. 3, 2, 1, again. So even though this is your second time, you're still easing into this exercise, right? Maybe you haven't done this before. Now, to call your attention, Maggie is doing a traditional deadlift. She's got a kettlebell. You could use a weight, a gallon of water, a backpack filled with Legos. You know, use whatever you need to do there to pick something up. You know, a kiddo if they're willing. 3, 2, 1. Take a 10-second breather. Now we're getting ready to start dialing it up a little bit. You've got a feel for it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's either see a little bit of speed or just a little bit of tightening of the form. Now, what I'm doing, I'm choosing to go body weight, and so I'm doing what's called a side shuffle here. And again, you're seeing me really just move sideways along the length of the rug. We've said this before, how far you're going doesn't matter. 3, 2, 1, take a break. I'm using the length of the rug because it's as long as it is, right? If that rug could be half the length, and I'd still be able to go back and forth. It could be twice, and I'd still go back and forth. 3, 2, 1, begin again. I will always tell people, you can choose your own distance. Put a book on the floor. You know, put 2 books on the floor and space them as far apart as you want, and those are your markers. That's what you're going to go back and forth with. If it ever feels too short or too long, you can just extend, kind of expand it out a little bit. 4, 3, 2, 1. Believe it or not, you're halfway there. That's 4 already. I know we were feeling it by this point. It was kind of like, oh man, I'm feeling my hips. I know you were getting tired.
Definitely feeling it. It was good.
3, 2, 1, begin. We say that to help you know that too, right? If you're already feeling it, you're in the right spot. You're totally where you should be.
Yeah, we're with you.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, and again, you're seeing me do a variation called a skater here. It is a little more advanced. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that 10-second breather. I know that doesn't feel like much. It's not supposed to be much.
The 10 seconds goes so fast.
4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Just enough time for a break. Now with that skater, you'll see that there's a little bit of a hop involved. If you can handle a little bit of jumping, go for it. Great. It's an awesome way to dial that up, especially if you don't have a weight. If jumping's not your thing, just don't do that one. Like I said, it's totally fine for you to move the best way possible for you. 3, 2, 1. Everyone, you've got 2 rounds left. We've got 1 more minute.
Nice job, guys.
I think you're doing great. 4, 3, 2, 1. I love that you're showing up. I love that you're working hard. That's it. That's
even
what we
Aaron
need.
was breathing heavy, feeling it in his glutes at this point.
Absolutely,
You guys.
I was.
It is you guys are doing great work here.
Yeah. You've got about 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. That was 7 rounds. If you've been counting, I'm a counter. I count everything. I can't help it.
Yeah, that's why Aaron's here.
Yeah.
He's the counter.
3, 2, 1. Let's go again. Last round. Finish well. It should feel like exercise.
Even in our marriage, Aaron's the counter, I'm the talker.
That's right.
Although when you say something, it's really, good.
Well, I appreciate that. I just don't say things too often. 3, 2, 1. Nicely done. All right. Give yourself a pat on the back. Shake it out. You did excellent. And good news, your deadlifts are done for the day. When you do straight sets that way, you get a lot of rounds in. You get a little bit of rest in. And it's kind of a sneaky, tricky way to get to fatigue without having to use a lot of weight. I promise you, if you do that, you're going to get strong. A lot of research backs that up. Again, you've done an awesome job keeping your form looking good. It looks awesome. Keep going with it. Okay. In just a little bit of time here, in about 10 more seconds, we're going to start your planks or your plank to push-ups or really any push. Bless you, Wally. He's joining us again. 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Again, any style here. Normally, I will tell people that when you're going for just 20 seconds, keep in mind speed is a little bit of an important thing. It's not like you have to go turbo, not all the time anyways. Specifically here with these movements, no, we just need you showing up and getting them done. 3, 2, 1. The lack of rest, right? The only 10-second rest time and the sheer number of sets. The 8 rounds we're doing is enough to get you fatigued and enough to get a response. 3, 2, 1. Let's go again.
I always think of Dan Fristow when we do these.
He has a special name for these.
These are for you. These are for you, Dan, if you're watching.
Oh, we're rocking. We've had a lot of people work with us over the years, and a lot of people have done plank to push-ups. 3, 2, 1. They are a mainstay.
And a lot of people say, oh, these are so hard.
Yes, they are. 3, 2, 1. Go again. I'm going to defend that. We have to do stuff that's hard or else we wouldn't change, right?
This is why you're here, Aaron.
This is why we do this stuff.
And we wouldn't do it if you weren't telling us to do it. So that's why you're here. It's perfect.
8 seconds to go.
We have to push back to you and tease you a little bit. Oh, for sure.
That's how I know I'm doing my job.
Exactly.
3, 2, 1. Good work. All right, you're past the rounds where you've gotten a feel for it. It should start to add up, right? The resistance that you're doing. 3, 2, 1. One of my favorite ways of saying this is it should just feel like exercise by this point.
Right.
If it's not, you know that, right? You know what feels like exercise and what it doesn't. And it's different for everybody. So it's always a very personal thing. If it doesn't feel like exercise, change it up. Go a little faster, go a little harder. 3, 2, 1. Give yourselves a little breather.
I've even seen you, like with push-ups or something like this, like extreme pushing it is like elevating your feet.
2, 1, begin again. Absolutely. Yeah, if you are in the boat where you're thinking these plank to push-ups just aren't that hard, go ahead and convert them to regular push-ups. And if by some miracle those aren't hard enough, then sure, elevate your feet, pick one foot up in the air. There's a lot of creative ways to do that. We'll explore those in the coming months. 3, 2, 1. Take a breather. You're getting close.
Yeah,
over
really.
The halfway point here.
The work for me and this one just felt like the time on task. There's just so much time on task.
1, begin. So
Which
little
is
rest
great.
time.
Yeah.
So much time on.
But I love the 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. This is something that I love that I can feel that it's exercise. I love that I get that little breather. I almost would take those naturally anyway. So
you can do those with virtually any exercise.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Relax. One of the key things that I will tell people, if you are choosing to use that modality, right, the 20 on and 10 off, 2, 1, begin. One of the key things is that it does need to feel challenging. If you're doing something easy, like let's say you're just going for a walk for 20 seconds and then stopping for 10, it's probably not going to do much for you if you only go for 4 minutes.
Right.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're close. You should be feeling fatigue by now. 3, 2, 1. Keep rocking it. Now, we've talked about dialing it up. If you need to dial it down, if you're like, I just can't finish this off, just holding a plank is totally fine. Being down on your knees is totally fine. Doing a down dog or down dog reps, which you've seen us do in these videos, totally fine. Again, manage it for yourself. 3, 2, 1, and stop. You did awesome.
That was the last one, guys.
That was
Way
the
to go.
last one. Okay, we're going to go ahead and move into your stretch. If you're ready, go ahead and meet me in that kneeling lunge. Reminder that we're doing stretches this week that help you bend your hips and knees better. Really, I always think of mobility and flexibility is about being more comfortable in different positions, being able to just move and do things better. I work with a lot of people and we'll talk about goals all the time. In one of our last videos, you heard us say that most people's goal is just to look and feel better. And by the way, if you want to, go ahead and add that little bit of motion here. That motion is real simple. It's just pushing forward, not really leaning forward. I think it's pushing your hips and knees forward. Same side for the next 30 seconds.
Yeah, and just real quick, and you really are probably gonna feel this in the leg that's actually down on the ground.
Right.
The front of that
down
leg
the thigh,
and up your hip.
or even into the groin there.
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Go ahead and switch sides. First 30 seconds is just a hold, giving yourself some time to get into that posture and feel that stretch. But yeah, going back to the look and feel better thing, that's why we include stretches. Is exercising usually helps you feel better. It helps you move better. And this kind of mobility, when we're talking about the way that humans move, I get a lot of people who say, I just want to feel like I can do what I need to do. I want to go on hikes. I want to play with my grandkids. I want to have these adventures. And being strong enough certainly is a big part of it. And being able to move the way that you are designed to move, the way that you're made to move, is another huge part of that.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to be able to do the splits. We're just looking for some basic stuff, right?
Right.
And that's what this is it should be very basic, very reasonable. Go ahead and add a little bit of dynamic, a little motion here, if you will.
Yeah, so Aaron, how many minutes was this strength workout?
This is about a 9-minute workout.
A 9-minute workout, and again, kind of collectively, we're aiming for
About 25 minutes.
about 25 minutes a day, 150 minutes a week. So we, of course, in the show notes, we'll link to our other workout videos for you. But again, it's probably just a good idea to probably get another
16 minutes or so.
16, maybe 20 minutes or so. It's never a bad thing to kind of add some extra moderate minutes in there.
Yeah, the 25 minutes is a minimum, right? Like that's why we shoot for that. I love going farther than that. I would say the majority of our days, what Maggie and I practice is going farther than just 25 minutes a day. Also understand when Maggie says 150 minutes a week is that's actually the research points to that number is it's a weekly number, not so much the 25 per day. I encourage people to be active every day, and so that's why if you break it up, 25 minutes a day times 7 days gets you over 150. It gets you quite a bit of wiggle room over that. But if your goal is to move an hour every other day, 3 days a week. If you do this and go for a long walk, oh my gosh, you get 180 minutes.
Right.
You're totally getting what the research says that you need to get.
Yes.
On that.
Yep. Yeah. So, you guys, that is it. That's all we have for you today. Way to go, man! You guys rocked it. Oh, excuse you, Wally. Bless you. We're really appreciative of all the comments and all the feedback and just hearing from you guys that you're doing these workouts. People just across the country are joining in. And again, we are just pumped about that.
Yeah.
Please share these with anybody you think would help. We know there's a lot of online options right now, which is just great. So if this one is working for you, if you want to share it with other people, that's great. We just want to be here for anybody that can help. All right, that's it. Make it a great day.